Let's take a look inside mean. Wouldn't it be great if instead of just printing out an error message for the user if it's out of range, if I could actually just keep on reading until I get one in range? That would be great. This is and before in previous labs and notes and projects, we've done this recursively, but this is the perfect place where a loop would be so much easier and take way less time in memory than doing it recursively. Here's how it might look. So if the if statement starts with the keyword if, and then the condition for the if statement happens inside parentheses. Well, it turns out that if I want to repeat something over and over until a condition is met, it's very similar looking. I'm going to write it right underneath the if so we can see the similarities and the differences. Instead of testing once and then printing an error message, I might say, let me keep asking the user for input as long as the number is out of range. So I'll say, while the number is out of range, while user num is less than 1 or user num is greater than 10, let me write it in English too, just for clarity. While the user num is out of range, continue to prompt the user for a number between 1 and 10. Okay. So basically, while the number is out of range, I want to keep asking for a number, which is the scan double method. So user num equals scan double. I probably also want to print the error message out so the user understands why I'm asking for a number again. So instead of using if, you can see this is almost exactly identical, except that now I'm just calling scan double again. But the while and the if look the same, except for the keyword. It really is that similar to if. Now I can take out my if entirely because I have it covered by my while loop. I print out my initial statement, I read in that first number, and then I check that number to see if it's out of range. If it is out of range, I print an error message, and then I call the scan double method again. Well, the beauty of a while loop is that at the time that I am down here at this curly bracket, I go back up to the while loop at the top here, and I check the condition again. If the number is still out of range, this part of the while statement will be true if either one of these parts is true, and if this whole thing is true, I go down into the while loop again. So as long as user num continues to be out of range, I will keep going into the while loop. The moment that scan double comes back with a number in range, I will go around one last time, but at this point, if the number is in range, this test will fail, and then I will exit my while loop and continue down here. Well, let's write a thank you note or something. Thank you. Okay, let's take it for a drive. Java C. Give it a run. I'm looking for a number between 1 and 10. Enter a number. 99. Ooh, good, I'm going around again. 0. 6. Done. Okay, my while loop is working nicely. In the next video, we'll take a look at the scan double method.